I was just, you know, testing the microphone. It didn't work. But I am car stream when. So I'm making a list of items to, I guess, vlog and stream that are not keyboard related. It's a lot easier when you stream keyboards because it's like you just do a build every stream. It's pretty, you don't deviate much. But for daily life stuff, I guess I just got to be doing something interesting every time. Ryan let out a fart for sure. Okay, dude. Let's get our Korean vodka Red Bull going here. Mukbang stream. I just scarfed down pasta. I didn't want to eat on stream tonight, so I literally just ate an entire plate of shrimp pasta in like 3 minutes. All right. Cheers, bud. Delicious. We have this is the soju in question tonight. It is 23%, a little bit spicier than the traditional Jinro we got going. So, pretty solid. We did get a hype train. Let's go, bud. Okay, so I have a busy stream tonight. I also have been so busy this week with, we did a super small commission Kaze run, and they just came in, so I've been QCing those. And I'll tell you what, boards take a lot more time to QC than NES. Yo, what up, Nakapi? How's it going, dude? Oh yes, I was gonna show you guys the Vero. Duh. Any updates on NRD coasters? Yes, so I wanted to just, you know, risk it for a biscuit and full send it, but I made one slight change on the coaster. I'll show you guys what I did here. So I wanted it to be, obviously don't pay attention to the bump on here. We have the correct one coming, but I wanted it so that, like, if you put it on here, obviously it looks great, right? But there's a little bit of play, and I wanted the bump on to be rested up against the inside of this tray lip. So when you put it on there, put on for my city, it's like a perfect fit. Like, there's no slop, right? So I changed the file in Fusion, and I wanted to just order the coasters, but I was like, you know what? We might be a little bit more prudent and order one last prototype to see how that fitment is. I would hate for some odd reason for it to be too tight and then they rest on, like, floats on top of it. I don't know. As basically K3Z said, we can't do that. So we are waiting for the final proto to come in, but I told them, you know, hey, don't even anodize it, don't even sandblast it, just literally just machine it, send it to us, and I'll check the fitment. If it's a go, then we'll place the order. So that's like the current update on the coasters. Once the order is placed, depending on how many quantities of colors, what the amount of order of coasters we order, I would say it's probably gonna be at least maybe a month and a half, 2 months. So it won't be too crazy. So, but yeah, so that's like kind of the update on the coasters. There are a bunch of other items that we are in the process of prototyping and ordering as well. So we'll have other products before the coasters, I would say. Any extras? Yo, there will be, the Kazes are done. The custom cases are done. Last I heard, we were waiting for the cases to go to the factory that the Kazes are being made at to be shipped to us, well, shipped to Makibo rather, right? So Makibo is gonna be doing all the fulfillment, gonna be doing all the sales, everything like that. So we're kind of just there to oversee and also help QC a little bit. So I don't know right now how Popcorn is going to be doing the in-stock, but it will be in stock, right? I don't know if it's gonna be a first come, first serve, it's gonna be a raffle. I don't even know if she's decided yet. I'm sure I'll have some say in it, but yeah, so it's not really like, there's not gonna be extras because it's all gonna be in stock. So the in stock is, I guess, the extras. I would like one coaster, Mr. Thax. Yo, I got you, bud. I got you. Especially with yours, Nick's attention to detail, the QC is probably crazy. Yeah, so, I mean, if I'm being honest, right? So I'll show you guys real quick here. And I'll swear, okay, we're literally 30 minutes and then we're building, because I have 2 builds. 30 minutes. So we got 3 minutes to just dilly-dally. All right. So like, for instance, on a nest, right? So here's a green nest. When we QC them, obviously, the main culprits are gonna be on like the chamfers, right? So you QC, you look for dents, you look for scratches, you look for any like anode banding going on. I usually check the engravings, but the nest kind of go like this. I look super close with it, like a super bright light, make sure there's no pitting going on. And if all is well on the top, I check out the bottom, right? Make sure all the bump-ons sit correctly. Usually, like, if there are any marks, they're like on these corners. But this one obviously looks good. And that's about it. Nest is done, right? So, but then if you're looking at a keyboard, there is so much more going on. There's the top case, there's the bottom case. Is there anode mismatch? Is there streaking? You gotta look at every single chamfer. You gotta look at the insides. Is there any marks on the inside that could make it a B stock? You gotta look at the USB port. You gotta look at the weight. You gotta look at the badge. You gotta look at the plate. Does the plate sit nice? You gotta check the PCB. There's a lot going on. I'm sure you guys know all this, but yeah, it takes a lot of time to QC boards. So that's why we tap Popcorn, right? For our first kind of like sale, we're like, hey Popcorn, do you want to vendor Kaze? So she's technically vendoring Kaze for the first and I believe only round of Kaze. So that's kind of the update there. I trust her judgment on that as well. She's super nitpicky. What percentage of nests are not A stock? That's a good question. So like, this is also something dependent on the manufacturer. Like in the very beginning, we had some nests made at other manufacturers and it was outrageously high because we're so picky, right? So, but with our current manufacturer, it often depends on the color as well, which a lot of people will, yo, what up, One Way Theory? It depends a lot on the color and the coating, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the coating is generally a lot easier, higher success rate and easier to QC, right? Because any issues that are in the anodizing or that would be in the aluminum, the anodizing brings it out, right? So if it's not super high quality aluminum, the anode, you'll have pitting, you'll have streaking, you'll have mismatch, you'll have banding, anything going on, right? But with coating, you're literally just spraying over it with an e-coat, right? So e-coating is generally the easiest. Like unless there's a dent from shipping or